Hi, I'm Rawdawg Rory, and we're here in Seattle. And I'm sure a lot of you have been following what we did with my mom and had my mom come over, gave her a 6-week raw food challenge, and really got her health improved in a major way. But we're out here hanging out in Seattle and ran into our good friend Aimee, and she introduced us to a really cool guy. And let me introduce Aimee right now and let her talk about her raw food adventures.
Hi, I'm Aimee, and you may know me as Bit. That's kind of my online name. And I have a blog called Bit of Raw, bitsblog.blogspot.com. And just chronicling my own health journey. I feel like I'm still on the way to better health. And I'm just working on getting my green smoothies, green salads, and green juice in. Just had a big tall glass of 24 ounces of green juice, so I'm feeling good. And we met up with Rory and introducing him to two of my friends from Seattle, from our raw food network here at Thrive Cafe. And I thought they should chat because they're working kind of toward the same goals.
Absolutely.
So we have Jeff, the naughty vegan author of Vice Cream.
Hello.
And I don't think he's naughty at all, but his desserts are delicious.
Yeah, some say my desserts are naughty.
Some say they're delicious. That's what I would say.
Thank you.
And your book is called Vice Cream.
Vice Cream. Recipes for gourmet dairy-free ice cream. About half the book is all raw, and the other half still has a lot of raw ingredients.
And all dairy-free.
All vegan, all delicious.
Nice, delicious. Yeah, and some of them use mature coconuts, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, another friend of mine, Dave, known as the Raw Food Trucker, and you may have seen him on Dan, I think it's the
Life
Regenerator on YouTube. And so just checking in, we'll just check in, see how he's doing. He looks amazing. So Dave, come say hello.
Hey guys, how you all doing? I'm Dave, the Raw Food Truck Driver. For those of you that know me, you'll know that I've lost about 230 pounds, a little bit over a year and a half, and know that I reversed diabetes, got off all of my diabetic meds in 4 days flat from the time I started dark green leafy vegetable juicing. You'll know that I reversed colon cancer through dark green leafy vegetable juicing also. I ended up meeting Rory here, and he was telling me about his mother, and I got really, really excited about what was going on with what he's doing with his mother, because he was telling me she's off the diabetic meds, she's lost all this weight, she started the raw living foods. We just gave a talk here in Seattle to some of the Seattle City employees about living foods and what it can do for you and help you, and how you can grow in health and vitality. So it's really an honor and a privilege for me to be here with Rory, and this just totally rocks.
Awesome
And
to meet you, man.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. And also we have the naughty vegan here. I call him the bad boy of raw foods, man. So he makes this Vice Cream, and when I tasted it, man, it was like, whoa, because I'm low glycemic. So I take a spoonful, put it on my tongue, and just let the flavors explode in my mouth. He's got a book out, and it's pretty cool. And yeah, so that's how I know Jeff, and Jeff is a very, very good and dear friend of mine, as is Rory becoming one too. This just so totally rocks to be here with you guys, man.
Really great meeting you too, and really awesome to follow your experiences with raw foods.
I'm honored that you're following it. I don't have a computer, so I've only seen 2 of the stuff I've ever done, and then some people, the interviews I do will be on a website, not necessarily on YouTube and all this stuff. And so, but I just, I'm not into computers, so I do this, and every now and then people run across, and you know, when like-minded people get together and you start sharing about your mother, it's like, whoa, wait a minute, this is really cool, this rocks, man.
Absolutely.
So this is great, this is totally great. So yeah, I'm gonna do some interviews here with Rory, and I'll just let you ask the questions and wherever you want to lead it. And Jeff, if you have any words of wisdom here,
I can jump in.
please fit into you. David and Udit Whiting, I taught them how to drive a big rig, and they taught me how to live life to its fullest. And that's exactly what happened here. They're studying naturopathic medicine right now in New Zealand. And they jumped into my truck when I weighed 430 pounds. And to give you an example of what 430 pounds was, this coat, I could get it around me and it would still stick out 8 to 10 inches. I could not button it up, okay? I'm wearing that coat right now, okay? So that's when I was at 99% dead foods. I was at 1% living foods, okay? This is me now on, thank you, Amy. This is me now on 99% living foods. You know, I don't even think honestly, I don't think I have 1% dead foods in my system. I say I'm 99% raw living foods because things can slip through, and I do take, I have some issues with my heart, but out of over 20 prescription medications, I'm only on 2 now, you know, so I only take 2. So, you know, and they're from a heart, and I honestly believe I'll be getting off of those in the next 3 to 6 months. Is that your mother's gonna end up there, Rory. There is no doubt in my mind. My God, did you see how much faster she was walking when she left? I could not believe it. That so totally rocks, man.
It was. It blew us away to see her just trucking into the car, man. Like, compared to when she was first getting there, it was such an ordeal.
Right.
She was totally out of breath by the time she got up to the house.
Yes, and you can see that in the beginning. Yeah, absolutely.
And just the difference is so amazing. She has experienced so many benefits from it, and going into the raw foods, that she's dropped 2 of her highest high blood pressure medications.
Wow.
Gone. After 3 weeks of doing raw foods, she's off her diabetes medication, and she was just 1 prescription away from insulin. She was right there. Yeah. And she got off that, and even little things like her hair started thickening.
Yes.
Her mobility went up like crazy, and she used to have this pretty massive ulcer on her leg that required nurses to come over occasionally to her house and change medicated bandages. And within the first 3 weeks of being at our house and doing 100% raw foods, that shrank to about the size from being like this to being about the size of her thumbnail.
Oh my God.
And then it faded to nothing by the time she was gone, so she's so excited to not have to
So
deal
you're
with
telling
that.
me in 6 weeks this actually was healed?
6 weeks.
That is incredible, guys. That rocks. That is what raw food is all about, right there.
Absolutely.
Right there. Now, were you giving her any supplements? Was she juicing, or was she strictly eating living foods? And was she leaning more toward greens? Was she using more fruits? What's going on here with her diet?
Pretty much the basic structure we made of it is that it's just going to be all living foods. And we did make sure she got at least a big green smoothie in every day.
Good.
Salads. She ate however many fruits she wanted to, whatever kind of thing she wanted to snack on that was raw.
So even as a diabetic, she was eating fruits. Wow.
That's what was really amazing. We made sure that we wanted to monitor her blood pressure. I mean, her blood sugar,
right.
2 times a day at least to keep track of what's going on, especially after she ate a high sugar item, you know,
Right.
high glycemic fruits and whatnot. And even with eating the high glycemic fruits and the occasional raw desserts, raw goodies, her
Yes.
blood sugar levels weren't fluctuating into those high ranges. When she first came over, she was eating traditional.
More stable.
It was much more stable and much lower. She had highs of 260, and even when eating, like, just finishing eating like a piece of raw chocolate cake,
Right.
she had, highs of 93.
Exactly.
It was
yes.
amazing.
That is amazing.